morning, children. Okay, so we have finished the first semester, right? So you have written the examinations, everything, isn't it, children? I think you read the lesson, each and every lesson, yes or not, up to the Marathas in the history and constitution, fundamental rights and directive principles in civics lesson. Then North and South America you are studied, isn't it? So this second semester now today we are going to discuss. In that first we will go to the history lesson, children. Okay, so history, the past lesson, advent of the Europeans to India. What is the meaning of this? Advent means adventurous. Adventurous means what? Discoveries. Yes or not? What is that? Discoveries. Then who has discovered here? Who are the foreigners? They came to here and they were stayed here. They were established their own companies, foreign companies in India. Yes, do you know that? Yes, who are they? Dutch, English, French and the Portuguese. So together what we call these people? Europeans. So these Europeans people, they came to India first. Among them, first people, Portuguese. Who are the people? Who are the foreigner or who are the Europeans came to here? Yes, they were Portuguese. Portuguese people, they came to India. Where they came first? Goa. Goa means there is a Calicut. Okay, one of the person called Vasco da Gama who was a sailor or the navigator. What is that? Vasco da Gama was the navigator. He came to India. Where he came? Calicut at Goa. Where it is? Goa. Panaji and Goa, isn't it? So he came to through the Arabian Sea. From Europe to Arabian Sea, he came and he landed. He landed at Calicut at Goa. Okay, children. So during the time of 1498, he met Calicut. Okay, children. Then he was taken the permission for trading. Why these are all the people came, children? Yes, first one is Portuguese, second one is Dutch and the third one is English, fourth one is French. So these four Europeans also, they came to India because of trading purpose. Means in India we are having rich in spicy items and gold and diamond jewelries. Okay, children, for this purpose, for the business purpose, they came to India. What is the purpose? Trading purpose they came to India. Okay, children, where they came? In the India map, okay, Goa, Calicut. The first Portuguese called Vasco da Gama, he was the sailor or the navigator. He came in 1498 and he landed in the Calicut at Goa. Okay, then what were the causes that we have to learn, isn't it? What were the causes they were established their companies, their own companies or the trading center in India? That is, the first thing is the Portuguese, especially during that time means in Goa, there was a Jamorin king. He was ruled in this Calicut. So here Goa, Calicut was the capital of the Portuguese people. Okay, during the time Calicut king Jamorin, he was ruled during the time of Portuguese came to India. Okay, so that time this Jamorin king, he was given the permission to trade for the Vasco da Gama, so that they were established the trading center all over the Goa. Not only the Goa, in Agra as well as Mahe, then Calicut and Machilipatnam and Cochin, Surat, where it is Surat, Maharashtra, isn't it? Bombay. So these are all the places they were established their own companies. Okay, children. So here companies means trading centers. They were established here. Okay, so these Jamorin, he has given the permission. During that time, these Portuguese people, they were made the first governor general. The first governor general, the name was Francisco de Almeida. What is that? Francisco de Almeida. He was the first governor general of Portuguese people. So, first governor of India means that Portuguese people, they were made the first governor general. Okay, then the second governor general, Albuquerque. What is the name? Albuquerque. These Albuquerque, he was appointed in the 1509. 1509, he was appointed as the Indian viceroy or the Indian first governor general. Who was the name? What is the person name? Albuquerque. What is that? Albuquerque. So he was established the settlement in India. He was established the first settlement in India. Okay. After that, Albuquerque, he was captured the all over the Calicut, because Calicut during that time, almost all the Goa, it was under the Bijapur Sultanates. Okay, it was rule under the Bijapur Sultanates. So during that time, he was captured the Goa from the Bijapur Sultanates. Who was that person? Albuquerque was a governor general. He was captured the Goa, all over the Goa from the Bijapur Sultanates in 1510. Okay, when it is 1510. So these Albuquerque, he was made the colonies, means he was established the colonies here. Which are the colonies? Diu Daman. Do you know that Diu Daman where it is? Yes, here. Diu Daman, near the Gujarat border, Gujarat and the Bombay border. Yes or not? So Diu and the Daman. After that, Surat in Maharashtra, Calicut in Goa, then Basin and the Salsatti of other places, he was established the trading centers, children. Okay. Then after the Portuguese, why? Because here Portuguese, when they were started to making the trading center, until then it was very peaceful. But after that, Dutch and the English people, they were also came to India from the sea route, because when the Portuguese, this Vasco da Gama, he founded the sea route to India. So it was helpful to other Europeans also. They came to India through the sea route. From the Arabian Sea, they came to India, children. Okay. Then these Portuguese people, slowly they were started to declining. Their rule became ended. Why? Because during that time, the strongest army, Dutch people as well as the English people, especially English people, they were having the strongest army. Because of the strongest army and the navy, these English people and the Dutch people, they were not allowed to continue the Portuguese ruler in India. So Dutch people, they came from the Netherlands. Secondly, the Dutch. Okay, these Dutch people, they came from the Netherlands. So Portuguese people, they were afraid to continue to rule in this India. Okay, and there were so many reasons for the declining of the Portuguese. First of all, so many Portuguese officials, they became corrupted. They became their own officials, their own people or the official persons, they became corrupt. And during that time, Vijayanagara Empire also became ended. Why? Because during that time, Ramaraya, that first semester you were learned, isn't it? Krishnadevaraya's son-in-law, Ramaraya, he was defeated Rakasatangadi during that time. So here what happened? Bijapur Sultans and the Vijayanagara Emperor, there were battles, the Rakasatangadi battles or the Talikot battle was took place, yes or not? So because of that Vijayanagara emperor or the Vijayanagara, so many chieftains, their rule became ended. They were also slowly declined, so that Portuguese people cannot they couldn't have the business or the trade with the Vijayanagara empire. So that was also one of the causes declining. And navy, strongest navy of the Dutch and the English people, and religious fantasism, means religious means what, ಧರ್ಮ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಧರ್ಮದ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಧರ್ಮ ಬೇರೆ ಇವ್ರ ಧರ್ಮ ಬೇರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸಿಸಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ Portuguese rule in India. So that Portuguese people rule became ended. But up to 1964, up to 1961, they were stayed in Goa only, children. They were the last people. They went back to their country. Okay, children, after the English and the Dutch and the French. Okay, so this is about your Portuguese people. So who are the person? Vasco da Gama was the person. He came from Portuguese and he founded the sea route to India, and he was landed in Calicut, okay, at Goa. After that, secondly, the Dutch people, they came to India, and the Dutch East India Company, they were started here. From 1596, these Dutch people came to India. Up to 1792, they were ruled here. They made their capital at Pulicat. Where it is? Pulicat. Pulicat, it was the capital. Okay, children. So here, Dutch people during the time of 1602, they were established the Dutch East India Company in India, children. Okay. So here, Pulicat, they made the capital, and so many trading centers also they were made here. That is Agra. One, it is Agra near the Delhi, isn't it, children? Where it is Agra, they made the first trading center. Apart from that, Pulicat also. Then Machilipattanam also one of the trading center. Where it is Machilipattanam? Near the Andhra Pradesh, isn't it? Border of the Andhra Pradesh, or the yes, border of the Andhra Pradesh. So near the Bay of Bengal region, isn't it? So where it is? It is in the Machilipatnam. After that, Bombay and the Surat in Maharashtra, they were established there. Then Karakum, what is that? Another Surat and the Cochin, Machilipatnam and Karakum. So these are all the places they were established there. Trading centers. But Dutch people also, they were not strong as much as English. So English people, they were not allowed to continue their rule, Dutch rule. Okay, so they were defeated. The Dutch English people, they came to 1600 in India, and they were defeated. English people, they were defeated to Dutch people. So that these Dutch people, they went to eastern part of the countries, southeastern part of the countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Cambodia, Thailand. So these are all the places where it is after through the Myanmar, Cambodia, in Sri Lanka, as well as Indonesia and Thailand. They went and they were stayed there because of the English, strongest navy of the English people. Okay, so that it is easy for the English people. Okay, so that was the major reason. English people, they were having the strongest navy, so that Dutch people, they couldn't fight with the English people, children. So during this time, Queen Elizabeth, she was ruling in Britain. During that time, English people, they were means whatever they were establishing in India, or whatever they wanted to do in India, so they were asking the permission from Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so during the time of 1600, English people, they were established East India Company. English East India Company, they were established in India. But during this time, Farooq Siyar, one of the Mughal emperor, during that time he was given the permission to dastak. These dastak was the dastak. It was the tax system. Means those who are the English people, they were doing the business with the Indian people as well as the Britain or foreign people, it means European people. So during that time they were having the one of the rule, that is dastak. It was a tax. But these dastak tax, it is a liberation for the English, and it is highest taxes for the Indians. So like that English people, they were made the differences. And during this time in India, so many Mughals people, I already said that, who are the people, Marathas and Mughals, Delhi Sultans, Bijapur Sultanates, Vijayanagara Empire, so many Sultanates, and one side in Mysore, Wadayars. So these are all the people, they were having their political differences in between, children. All the kingdom, they were having the political differences. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯನ ಆಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯನ ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೊರೆಗಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಎತ್ತು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಬ್ರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಹೊಡೆದಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿನ ಈ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಲು ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ನ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್, ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ನ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದೇ ವರ್ ಗೇನ್ ದ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಟು these opportunity so that they were established permanently their political supremacy in India because of the political differences in between the kingdoms of the India. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಭಿನ್ನಾಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ, ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ನೀತಿಗಳು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದೇ ವರ್ ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಕಿಂಗಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಿಂಗ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೊಡೆದಾಡುವ ನೀತಿ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೂಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ದೇ ಬ್ರಾಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಮಧ್ಯ ಹೊಡೆದಾಕೋ, ತಾರತಮ್ಯನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಂಪನಿನ ಈ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸರ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಮುನ್ರೋ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? ಸರ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ರೋ, ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, Sir Thomas Roe was the Governor General or the English Viceroy, ಅಂದರೆ British Viceroy, British Governor General. He was taken the permission from the Mughal king, and they were established their business centers almost all India, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Cochin, Bombay, Surat, and Karaikal, and Machilipatnam. So these are all the places, Diu Daman, everywhere. Until then, only Surat was the places where they came to Surat, because through the Surat they were established the East India Company. Until then, they were trading here. Only in this Surat place only they were having the trading center. When they took from the Mughals permission for these dastak, then they were entered almost all India, and they were established their political supremacy, and they were established the East India Company and so many trading centers all over the India, children, with the permission of Queen Elizabeth. Okay. After that, these dastak, what is the meaning of dastak? That you don't know, isn't it? Dastak, it is a taxes, but it was given the license from the Indian king, Mughal king, Farooq Siyar. What is that name? Farooq Siyar. He was given the permission, means licenses to the trading purpose. So in the beginning, English people, they were having the peaceful trading in India. But once they were observed almost all the Indian kingdoms and their political supremacy and the differences, then they were established their supremacy here, children, their political supremacy here, and started to break and rule system. They brought the break and rule system in India. Then during that time only French people also they arrived from the France. Okay, so during that time French people from 1664 means 1664 to 1954, this French army or the French people they were ruled here, children. But what happened during the times 1664, French people they were started their political supremacy because they were also strongest as much as ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷರಿಗೆ ಸರಿಸಮಾನವಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಅವರಷ್ಟು ನೇವಿಗಳು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ನೇವೀಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ವು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಬಾಂಬ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಅಮ್ಯೂನಿಸಮ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯುದ್ಧಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಆರ್ಮಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಂಬ್ಗಳನ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಮ್ಯುನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಗಳು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಗಲೇ. ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೇ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಲು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಲು ಆಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ 1664 ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ಅರೈವ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಸೂರತ್. So they were established in 1664 French East India Company in India, but they cannot rule, they cannot continue, they couldn't rule here. Why? Because English strongest army and the strength, it won't allow the French people to rule here. But also they were established their this one what Puducherry, they made the capital. Puducherry means Pondicherry, where it is Pondicherry, here also it is there and here also it is there, isn't it, children? So this Pondicherry they made the capital, French people. Then they established their trading centers, that is Chandranagar, Pondicherry, Machilipattanam, Calicut, Chandranagar and the Machilipattanam and Mahe and Karaikal. These were the trading centers of the French people in India, children. But they were also declined. Why? Because strongest army commanders English people they were having, and these French people they didn't get the support from the France. Means France, it is their mother country, isn't it? So they didn't get the support from the France people, because during that time there were war was took between English as well as the France in France only. Okay, then their political confusion and the revolution took place in the France. So that is the major reason these French people declined. Then French navy, it was not superior as much as English, so that French people, French rule also became ended, and English or the British people they were gained the power and political power, and they were established a political supremacy in India. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇನಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಲು ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕಿಂಗ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ವಾರ್ಗಳಾಯಿತು, ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಕಿಂಗ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಇವರು ಹೊಡೆದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಹೇಗೆ ಇಡೀ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನ ಅವರು ಆಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಸೊ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೀಡ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ ವೆಲ್, whichever the important things and the dates, especially what is the dates, 1498 Vasco da Gama entered India, or sea route he was founded. Then the 1602 they were established here the East India Company, and the Dutch people came to India, they were established their trading centers in India. Then English people they were entered India, and 1600 they were established the East India Company, and so many factory system, industrial system they brought in India. Then revolution was started in India, industrial revolution started in India. Then they asked the permission, Mughal king Farooq Siyar's permission they took, and Dastak taxes system they brought. And French people they came to India 1664, and they also declined. Why? Because English supremacy or English power Portuguese people, Dutch people and French people, they couldn't rule very long period. So only British people or the English people, they were established as political supremacy in India. So next class we will learn more what they have done, how they were defeated with the Indian people, how India got freedom from the British, everything one by one lesson in the history we will learn, children. So please go through the lesson, read the textbook and try to solve the question and answers. Thank you.